Hi, I'm Khang, Senior Global Economist at Vanguard. Today we'll explore a central tension shaping markets in 2026. Strong earnings momentum is being driven by AI investment, but the key question is whether this will translate into sustainable profitability. At mid-year, earnings momentum has largely exceeded expectations. U.S. equities have delivered, give or take, around 10% returns year-to-date, driven by strong earnings and upward revisions. Globally, in a very similar way, markets with the strongest improvements in earnings expectations have delivered the strongest returns. Asia-Pac ex-Japan, particularly Korea and Taiwan, has led performance, while Europe has lagged. At the center of this dynamic is AI capital expenditure, which is running ahead of projections from the beginning of this year. A relatively small group of companies is driving a historically large and concentrated investment cycle. This AI complex is expected to generate more than half of U.S. earnings growth this year. Looking ahead, these forces are likely to persist and possibly even strengthen. Hyperscalers, companies like Alphabet, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, among others, who built vast moats in today's landscape, are managing to fund large capital expenditure for AI while maintaining their earnings growth. Near-term risks to earnings remain tilted to the upside. But this brings a key tension into focus. AI investment supports near-term earnings, but the long-term path to profitability remains uncertain. For hyperscalers, the scale of investment raises questions about returns, and outcomes are unlikely to be uniform across these companies. Another key question is, who captures the benefits of AI? Markets are currently focused on infrastructure spending, but long-term opportunities may lie in companies adopting AI to improve productivity. This includes U.S. value stocks and developed markets outside the U.S., often with sometimes much more attractive valuations. As AI adoption broadens, the next phase of earnings growth may become more distributed, and markets will need to adjust from concentrated to more diffuse sources of growth. Several key questions will shape what happens next. Will AI infrastructure investment continue to accelerate? How effectively will hyperscalers monetize their investments? And will AI adoption translate into broader gains across the economy? Navigating this environment requires discipline. Investors must balance strong near-term momentum with uncertain medium-term outcomes, staying anchored to long-term fundamentals while remaining attentive to how this balance unfolds.